this.
Thank you so much.
I do have a question.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yes, Lucretia.
You know, I can't think of what they were called, but the two skillets that lock together so you can flip them.
Oh,
yes,
the flip it pans. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Are you going to ever bring those back?
Oh, good question. You know, we haven't spoken about that for a while in our team, but I don't see why not. We really love the pan, and I think, you know, we got a lot of really positive feedback. So good idea, Lucretia. We'll start talking about it.
She's right. Get the little pan that can, the pan that you needed that you didn't know until you needed it. Get the cloche. We have like the last 1,000 or so there.
This little pan and this set of two, it turns into a 4-piece set, right? Which we could have sold that very easily. This gives you something that this doesn't, because this gives you the sauce, this gives you the stock, this gives you the braise,
the gravies,
all the
reductions.
You know, so it really is a great little. What a gift! Imagine getting that for the holidays.
Are you really? Yeah, I mean
it'd be amazing.
You know, it's the thing is, when I keep saying it's the pan that can, it's a clown car pan, it's a pan that you needed it, you didn't know you needed it until you got it. Talk about what you're doing, and then I'm going to give everybody a couple quick updates.
Okay, so I'm going to put my steaks onto my DuraPlate. Now, I want to just explain this to you real fast, because we've got a brand new set. Well, it's not brand new, but it's brand new back in stock. Sold out. Right. Large plate, small plate, cereal bowl and soup bowl. So it's a 4-piece set. But here's what's so incredible about it. We call it the DuraPlate. We give you DuraPan, we give you DuraBake, but now we give you the DuraPlate. You are not going to break it. You are not going to chip it, because it is chip-proof, it is vitrified, and it is beautiful.
Nice.
So enjoy.
Okay, only 500 of those to go around, but sugar.
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 Stop calling me the sweet little names.
I know.
Look at this. I'm taking my steaks out of the pan, right? Have a look at the state of that pan.
I know. Incidentally, you could use Lucretia's cloche. And I apologize, we are doing okay on the cloche quantities right now, but I say right now, kind of tongue-in-cheek, because we've got almost 1,000 people joining us. You can do sugar. I'm
putting sugar into this pan. You can see it's starting to melt and caramelize, starting to burn even, and I'm doing this on purpose, because sugar is, without question, the stickiest thing on the planet.
The worst in the kitchen. Right? I mean, it really is.
It's what we make toffee out of, but I want to show you that nothing's going to stick.
And incidentally, those trivets are available. Now, the trivet, or this, you can use them as pot holders, because the other one's sold out. So you can, and by the way, I want to point out again, this is all done on medium heat.
All done on medium heat. Now, you're talking about my pot holders. They're right here. It is a set of 3 that you get in. So it's these 2 smaller ones, and then this one large one as well. So you're taking home all 3 of those, and we'll flash that up for you as well.
Okay, perfect.
And this will be your only option soon, because the big trivet, the 20 by 13, that's about to sell out.
Notice how it conducts heat up the sides.
Right.
But then you get those rounded edges for when you're pouring things out. You don't have to worry about the kind of spillage that you would, like, say, you know, from a regular pan, more or less.
Look at this, stainless steel.
Metal utensil. Metal utensil.
It makes me happy just to think that I'm allowed to do it, and I'm not going to get in trouble from anybody.
Chef, are you close to pouring? Should I wait to do a quantity update?
Yeah, let me pour. No, you go ahead.
Sure?
Do your update.
Oh, I'll let you do your thing. Okay.
No, after you.
Sure?
After you,
All right, I'll make it fast, I promise.
Go for it. Take your time.
So if you want the red, don't say I didn't warn you. We have a few hundred of the red. We are now fewer than 1,000 of the red. Only time this year. Buy one, get one free. Grill pan sold out in 2 shows when I was here before. Chef is not doing a buy one, get one free for the Christmas season. Recipes included. Your white, we have a little over 1,000. Red will sell out in the show. After the red, it is going to be our black. So if you are getting this as a gift for the Christmas season, boy, oh boy, how can you say no to that? Remember, black ×2. And then last, and certainly not least, is that turquoise. It's the turquoise that Chef is really famous for. It is a $9.99 flex pay. Chances are you've already started your shopping cart. Once you've spent that $5, you've already paid to ship it. $672-$799. You're ready to show off, Chef?
I sure am.
How's that sugar?
Well, first I'm throwing my burgers into the pan. You'll notice they're frozen. Still frozen solid, right? I do that on purpose, because watch this. I've got my grill press. There it is. I've got my grill press. I'm going to drop that on. You're getting really nice contact, and it'll just be so beautiful. Now, I've made a caramel here, right, which is getting super thick, super bubbly. You could turn this into a toffee, right, just so you know how sticky this thing really is. But watch how it pours. We've purposely angled these pans, the corners of the pan, so it pours so beautifully out of there.
And that was
really
done
seamless.
with purpose. That was done with purpose. So remember, he thought of everything. We do have a few of that cast iron grill press. Do you have any of the spoodles?
The which?
The spoodles.
What's the spoodle?
Oh, your spoodles. The
spoodles.
Spurtle.
I do.
Spurtle, spoodle.
What are you talking about?
Potato.
Okay, here we go. So
no one ever knows what I'm talking about, Chef.
That's true. You're talking, this is the turner, this is the spurtle, and this is the spoon.
Spurtle.
It's a set of 3, and it is just really the most essential set. You will absolutely love having this at home.
You will. Okay, now, as we say hi to Tam in West Virginia, he is burning. Watch the sugar. He's like David Copperfield. I mean, seriously, there it goes. Tam in West Virginia got our buy one, get one free pan set for us today's special. Tam, hi, welcome. Say hi to Chef Curtis.
Hi, Tam.
Hi, Chef Curtis. It's wonderful to talk to you again. I just want to tell you how much I really love all of your items.
Thank
I have
you, Tam.
almost everything, but that little 2-quart pan, I have 3 of those.
Isn't it incredible?
See?
The jug pan? Oh, my goodness.
3.
Why do you have 3, sweetheart? Explain it.
Well, I live on a farm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we raise our own lamb and our own. We have our dairy goats, and we raise our own beef and
incredible.
Pork and everything. So we're pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah.
But we bottle feed.
Oh.
And when those babies come in, they live in my kitchen for the first 3 or 4 days.
I feel like I need the Beekman boys out here.
Yeah, I can relate. But I use those 2-quart jugs pan to heat milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That's why I designed them.
Yeah, you don't get cold spots in it.
You're
right. You're right.
It heats up very quickly on medium. And then I can just leave it and just pour it in bottles and feed. And when I come back, that milk has dried all the way around the inside of it.
Right.
And you literally can take your finger and pull the whole thing out.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing?
I love that pan.
It's such a beautiful pan.
I know. Tam, you said it all. I wish I could visit you in West Virginia. That must be an amazing
Sounds
sight.
incredible.
Dear, anytime.
Tam, thanks for sharing the good work. I'm sorry.
I do have a question, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I have 2.
Okay.
I have
Don't be so greedy, Tam.
Your countertop, what do you call it? I don't know. It has a rotisserie. It's the toaster oven type thing.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Are you coming back with those?
You know, we're in development on one.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. We love that oven as well, but we wanted to do something really special. So won't be until next year, but we are working on something that's going to be really, really cool and very innovative. You know, there's 2 ways of making products. You can either go to the Canton Fair and you can walk around and you can look at what everybody else made and you can say, oh, I'll put my name on that one, or I'll put my name on that one.
Right.
Or you sit down with designers and you say, here's my idea.
Yeah.
And then they draw it, and then you got to go and sit with the engineers and say, here's what we want to do, and then they try and tell you whether it's possible or not.
They build it from the ground up.
It really does take time, but Tam, I promise you, we will come out with a really beautiful oven pretty soon.
I know. And Tam, what was your other question?
I'll tell you, the infrared on that is magnificent.
Isn't it?
Thanks.
I know.
Yeah.
Tam, or go ahead. What was your
I do my
other
leg of lamb in that with the rotisserie.
Oh, yeah.
And it's perfect every single time.
You bet.
Oh, my
Tam, was there anything else that we missed? Because they're shooing me along, but I didn't want to.
Nope, that's it.
That's it. Awesome.
Love you guys.
Nice to
love
meet you, Tam.
Tam, thank you for the
Thanks
phone
for the call, sweetie.
I'm going to do a real quick quantity update. Is that okay?
Please,
Is
yeah.
it
I'm going to turn my burgers.
Okay, so
Not yet,
I
no,
love,
I'm not.
by the way, Kit
chicken.
and Tam, I don't even have to talk about this pan. Isn't that hilarious? The last 2 testimonial callers are, I love this pan. And do you notice, Kit and Tam, they both had more than one.
Right.
I mean, Tam's using it to bottle feed. I mean, so for milk, she said 2, it dries in there. She's got 3 of them. So if you want what I call the little pan that can, I say it's the pan that you need, that you didn't know you needed it until you get it at home. It's the best gift. That, I'm not sure how much they'll have left for tomorrow, because Chef has a couple shows tomorrow. So let me just do a quick little quantity update. Oh, not yet, Allie. They want to do a little makeup touch on me. Takes the village, folks. But if you want the last buy one, get one for the year. Now, Chef, again, he's our #1 brand. If you're new to HSN, believe me when I say this is not like any other nonstick you have ever tried. He sold out of this grill pan in 2 airings at $49.95. He could have easily came back with it like an adjusted price, but normally in November, December, he does a buy one, get one free pan. He is not doing that this year. He's gonna have lovely things. He will not be here until, you know, it's too late to get it for, you know, Thanksgiving. So he's not back till November. So we're doing Christmas early. Buy one, get one free. 11 edge to edge square cooking. You get the griddle pan free. You get the griddle pan free for this hour, for this show, or only until 12 midnight as long as supplies last. My red, we now have the last fewer than 800. So fewer than 800 of the red. If you want that red, you're gonna have to grab it pronto. If you want, and by the way, when we say, you know, fewer than 800 left, that doesn't take into consideration the almost 1,000 people calling. Here's your turquoise. This is also one of Chef's #1 colors. The white makes an amazing wedding gift, wonderful housewarming. And then the black, after my red sells out, the black will be the next to go. 672-799. It is for this show. It is for this hour. If there are any left, we raise the price after midnight. You will be buying your grill pan for $50 individually as we move forward, because that's what we sold it out for. So without further ado, I have to see, what are you up to over there? What do you got going on?
Shannon, I'm gonna eat all the nachos. They're delicious.
Well, save some for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I've just taken these out of the oven. And this is such a beautiful way to cook in this pan because you really can bake so many different things. So, you know what? I would even serve these nachos in the pan. If you want to, you can. If you want me to take them, do you want me to take them out and show them to you? I will. I want you to see it because it really is pretty cool. So look, I'm just going to lift these up, these big chunks of grilled cheese, corn chips, so delicious. And so easy to do. Now, I never make them at home, or at least I never used to before I had the DuraPan, because it makes such a mess, and then you have to soak the pan. Well, now, look at that. There's no soaking. There's just a real quick wipe, like with everything we do with the DuraPan. You just go ahead, wipe that out, and you're done.
And okay,
right?
There is no working sink on the set when we do these shows. So just as a little aside, when we do these shows, Chef goes from pan to pan to pan to pan. It's not like, right. I mean, our wonderful team that makes these shows happen, because when I say it takes a village to pull me together, you should see the village that, you know, helps pull these cooking shows together.
That's true.
They don't have the opportunity to, quote unquote, wash the pans until we're off the air.
Right.
So everything that you see is live. Everything that you see is done with a handful of pans.
That's
basically.
exactly right, yeah.
I mean, pan after pan after pan after pan. Now, if you want my red, we now have the final 700. So the red, final 700. If you want the black, now we're almost at 32,000 sold. We raise the price after midnight. And I gotta tell you, even when it goes up to $80, it's still a great buy, because the grill pan sold for $50 and sold out in 2 shows.
And still was a deal.
Yep, it was.
Here's the spatchcock. So, I mean, imagine being able to serve this. I'm gonna just take it apart here real quick on my cutting board, because this beautiful big cutting board, I think we still have just a handful of them left.
Aaron, probably a couple hundred of the cutting board, am I right? Give or take? Okay.
What I'm gonna do here is pick up that spatchcock, bring it on over here. I'm gonna split it in half, right?
There are only 140 of the cutting board.
140 of those left. Yep. Okay, so that's almost gone. But here's what's so cool about it. You separate the leg from the breast. I actually want to do this because I want you to see just how ridiculously juicy this is. So can we get a tight shot of this, I wonder? Because if you see this is a chicken breast.
Holy moly.
Can you see the juiciness in that chicken breast?
I know.
I mean, this is the bottom of the chicken breast. Still ridiculously juicy. And Shannon, have a little taste.
Okay.
I know that we're not doing a chicken story here.
I'm actually going to take that home with me because I've been trying to get, you know, it's sold out the last time you were here. Hey, you can also make a case, especially when you're doing things like chicken or pork, ask about Chef's kinetic thermometer, because the real key, okay, we have only 1,200 of these remaining.
You've been a good girl.
Why, thank
you. For the most part.
Yeah.
Got to get the chicken. Got to get the skin. Which is very good for you. For the most part.
Good.
My burgers. Okay, so I've got my burgers on there. Time to turn them over. Again, you want that beautiful caramelization. If you want the grill pest, we still have a few of them available.
Okay. Incidentally, on that kinetic thermometer, there are only 600 of the red. This is it, guys and gals, and I hope, you know, first of all, if you're new to HSN, I hope you have fun. I know I learned so much when Chef is here, and we try to make these shows informative and interesting, but the bottom line is this: unless you're shopping for this pronto, then you're not getting it, especially in that red. We're looking at the last 600. So many people are getting that. I got the cloche tonight.
Oh, look, it's so great because what you do is you just stick it over your burgers.
Yeah.
It'll melt the cheese in a heartbeat.
Beautiful.
Have a look at the capacity that you have here.
Now, incidentally, that's the residual. Is that the residual oil from the salmon?
There was no oil at all on that salmon.
He's doing fish, but remember, these are the natural oils that are releasing from that salmon. And we have heard, you've also seen Chef Curtis Stone on, Biggest Loser. And so people have lost 50, 60, 80 pounds using this cookware. Now, again, individual results are going to vary, but I'm telling you, you do not miss the fat. It's all in the flavor, and it is for this show and this show only. So as we go to the phones, we are perilously close to selling out of my red.
This chicken one.
But if you want it, this is it. 500 only in that red. 500 only in that red. Darcy and Marilyn has been patiently standing by. Darcy, say hi to Chef Curtis.
Hi, Darcy.
Hey, Curtis, how you doing?
I've got a mouthful of the most delicious chicken I've ever tasted, Darcy, so
I know.
God.
I'm doing really good.
I know. I'm gonna have some chicken.
I got to tell you, and this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but it's the truth, and that's why I'm calling in.
Yeah.
Everything that you sell has changed my life.
Oh, Darcy.
I'm 57 years old and never cooked because cleaning up was too much of a problem.
Right.
And I'm a neatnik, so I'd end up soaking my pans overnight and being disgusted by it. I bought pans from other chefs, and they didn't help me. So anyway, I bought your pans, and I started cooking with them. I lost 43 pounds in the last 8 weeks, and I have 3 kinds of cancer.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
You have changed my life. I'm down to a size 6.
Wow.
I bought, your meats are out of this world, and that's all I eat. That's how I lost all the weight. I'm cooking in the pans.
That's awesome.
I ordered the ribeye. I ordered the colette, which is just fantastic.
Is that delicious?
I ordered the pork chops, and all of them are on auto ship, and the fillets.
Amazing.
Wow.
And I just wanted to thank you, Curtis, because if anybody would have said that a pan would actually make somebody healthier and change their life and teach them how to cook.
Right.
Cooking is fun now.
Oh, my goodness. Darcy, you have just...
you make us want to cry. That's
you
unbelievable.
I mean, it's incredible to think that we've touched you, and it sounds like you've had a really rough trot, Darcy, but, I mean... Good on you.
Yes.
You're standing up and you're fighting what you've been served, and you're like, you know what? No, I don't accept it. And I just commend it so much when somebody just says, you know what? I'm just going to do what I'm going to do.
You better believe it.
And you're taking it into your own hands, and getting healthy is the number one thing
Darcy,
for all of us.
Best of health, all of our love and prayers, and continued. Like I said, you're moving that needle forward to good health again, and we're so happy that the cookware is helping you do that. If you have not tried this, you've heard, you hear heartfelt calls like this, and sometimes when we say things like a pan that changes your life, we do not say that lightheartedly here at HSN. When you hear phone calls like Darcy, and we know, I hate to say it this way, but food is medicine. In addition to food being love. And when you have PFOA cookware, dishwasher safe, metal utensil safe, safe in the oven up to 450 degrees, you don't have to worry about those added chemicals and so forth, giving you those non-stick properties. It's still 4 times harder than any other, non-stick that's out there. And you're getting a pan free. You are getting a pan free with your purchase for this hour. Now, if you, in fact, I'm sorry, the latest update on the red was 500. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We have a little over 300 left of the red.
Wow. Okay, so that's almost done.
They are going.
By the way, guys, there's 300 left. How many have we sold today?
Okay,
35,000?
Yeah, something like that.
38,000?
31. Well, you're almost at sellout. The reason,
we're nearly
the
out.
chef said 31 or 38,000, 35,000, because
that's how many we brought in.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye-bye.
I knew that number was in my head for some reason. I wasn't sure which one it was. But
I know. So regardless, this is gone after this show. This is gone after this hour. Even if there were some remaining, which I can tell you for the fact, if the red is not gone in the next 5 minutes or so, Darcy was talking about the meat.
Oh yeah, take it.
I'm taking that chicken.
Take that chicken. It is so good.
I'm taking the chicken.
It's delicious, that chicken. By the way, we still have some chicken, barbecue chicken breast. We've got the pork chops that have been brined in pepper and citrus. We still have the grass-fed steaks, but we have just a handful of them left.
Yes. You know what, Chef, can we show that animation one more time, just in case?
Oh yeah, please.
People aren't, because I think the price is so good, it's hard to understand exactly, you know, I mean, the bang for the buck, more or less.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So here's the deal. Let's jump into the animation. I'll show you why we've built these pans the way we have. We've actually used, of course, aluminum. We always use aluminum because it's the best heat conductor, and you can see it. I'm cooking on medium, for goodness sake. The cooking area you get here is 100% maximized. You don't have these big long handles that are pushing out into the way. Your cooktop isn't crowded. You can fit, you know, on a regular cooktop, you can fit 3 or 4 very, very large pans, right? 4 times the strength of any other nonstick on the market. Metal utensil safe, 5 layers is what makes the DuraPan so, so special. No one else does it. And the reason they don't do it is because it's expensive to do, and they don't care too much. I care about you guys. I want to make sure I'm giving you the very best product I possibly can, because I know you'll come back. Hey, it's working. I've sold 2 million pieces of cookware because it's great quality stuff. So thank you everyone for your orders. But I'm going to take this salmon out. Have a look how beautiful this salmon is. Shannon, I know you've got more updates.
I do indeed, but I want everybody to see, and you heard Darcy, and what a heartfelt call. I mean, she's got some medical challenges. Certainly, cookware is not a medical product, but food is love, food is medicine. And when you can cook without, you know, a lot of plastic synthetics, this is PFOA free, you can use metal utensils, you can bake with it in the oven up to 450 degrees. It's helping her restore or, you know, go down that road of better health, and it helped her lost weight. You know, over 60 pounds. So I know individual results are gonna vary, but I can tell you this, speaking of individual results, there is no other nonstick like this on the planet. There's just not. He wouldn't have sold millions. It's our #1 cookware. It's our #1 brand. It is PFOA free. It is dishwasher safe. It is metal utensil safe. Don't use this on high heat. You don't need to. Even when he was burning cheese, it was on medium heat. This pan, and if you want the red, we now have the final 200. So the red, and what's interesting about that, we bring in more red than any other color. 200 people within the sound of my voice can get this. After this show, remember, we sold out in 2 airings, the grill pan at $50. You are getting, for free, the only buy one, get one free pan set for the year, the Griddle, where every single centimeter is cooking surface. You've paid for your shipping if you've shopped earlier today, because it's a $5 shopping cart. Everything's on a 5-pay flex pay. There's a 30-day return policy. You get great recipes from Chef Curtis. Unless you are calling now, you will not have the opportunity to get the red. That's our #1 color. If you're looking for a great wedding gift, a giftable, this is that optic white that I'll tell you, I've actually never gotten to air the white in prime time because it always sells out. Here's our, also one of Chef's #1 colors. It is the turquoise. I call it Maud Blue. He's a Michelin man. This is that Maud Blue that he's really kind of famous for, inspired by his amazing grandmother. And then the black, after my red sells out, the black is going to be next. So especially if you're thinking, if you want the red, there are now the final 150. If you want the black will sell out immediately after that red. Only time this year that we're seeing a buy one, get one free with a 30-day return policy for the rest of the year. Chef, you gotta show them what you're doing.
Okay, so here we are. I've done a giant potato pancake. So have a look at this. I'm gonna just go ahead and flick out the top and watch it just slide out. Now, I'm doing this because I wanted you to see, even when I caramelize potatoes, and that was made with mashed potatoes, look at how the pan comes out. Oh, I've just dropped it back in, but look at the pan, spotless. Next, I've got this beautiful big piece of salmon. I've done the whole fillet. What kind of other cookware can you do that in? You know, so I can go ahead and pick that up. I can sit it right up on there, and you've got that beautiful caramelized potato with that delightful salmon. Now, we spoke about the oil that comes out. You actually, instead of adding oil, you're removing oil. Let me take some. Look, I've got one of my little silicone pinch bowls here. Let me show you how much oil came out of that salmon while it cooked. Check that out. And that there's like 2 tablespoons of oil right there.
That was the natural fat that the salmon, you know, released. but the cleanup, so you're doing fish with no oil. While we're busy, our friend Denise on Facebook, she got 2 of these sets.
I don't blame her.
So remember, especially if you are, the red, it's official, it's gone.
The red's gone.
So it's official, the red is gone.
Congrats to everyone that got it.
So the black will be the next to go.
Black's next, okay.
So if you were thinking holiday or Christmas gift giving, don't forget, Chef, he won't be back until November. And this will not be back for this price for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
As we move forward, we sold the grill pan out in 2 airings for $50.
So hold on, all that's left is the turquoise, the black, and the white.
Black. Yep.
Right, so once the black goes, because that's next, then you're down to white and turquoise.
Yeah.
Now, I love those 2 colors, but they don't fit into everyone's kitchen, so make sure you make your decision now. If you want something, grab it. We are really getting close here.
And a couple of different things, and then I'm gonna remind him about my fry pan and my jug pan if I can. If you want the trivets, Chef, I think, do you have them over on your side?
I got one right here.
Okay, are we doing this